Why should you enforce patent rights? A cathode ray tube, CRT, is a device that lets us see images on TV. This device that changes airwaves into video images was invented in 1897 by Carl Ferdinand Braun, a German physicist. With the invention of the Braun tube, TVs were invented. And as the distribution rate of TVs increased, the Braun tube conquered the global display market. From black and white TV to color TV. In order to present higher definition images on screen, competition between electronics companies became fiercer. Zenith Electronics, which owned patent 368, the patent related to the Braun tube, was at a great advantage compared to other electronics companies. If a company with technological precedence possesses a strong patent, then the second movers can't help but compete at a disadvantage. Toshiba, a Japanese electronics company that was about to enter the US market, was faced with a problem. Toshiba realized that their color Braun tube would violate patent 368. Toshiba proposed to Zenith Electronics a licensing agreement that allows them to use the patent. Zenith Electronics contemplated on what to do. They could get immediate financial profits from the licensing agreement, but they decided that it was better for them to stop their competitor from entering into the market where their competition will only get fiercer. So Zenith refused Toshiba's offer. Toshiba could not just give up on entering into the US market, so they developed a new product, designing around Zenith's patent to avoid infringing on it. As a result, 2 years later in 1972, Toshiba created Black Stripe, a color Braun tube with innovative functions. Upon learning of the new product, Zenith sent Toshiba a warning about infringement of patent rights. Accordingly, Toshiba filed a declaratory action to investigate if they indeed infringed on Zenith's patent. The aim of Toshiba's lawsuit was to obtain a decision from the court that Toshiba did not infringe Zenith's 368 patent. Zenith's patent 368 was a strong patent where the scope of the interpretation of claims was wide. But Toshiba also had filed a considerable number of patents for Black Stripe by developing their technology design around Zenith's patent. In addition, Toshiba prepared a solid defense strategy by securing the appraisal of a patent expert and gathering an extensive amount of data, examining and analyzing prior technology that could be the grounds for the invalidation of patent rights. In 1975, the Federal District Court ruled that the 368 patent was invalid because certain claims of the 368 patent were invalid as to obviousness. Zenith appealed, but the CAFC supported the original verdict. In 1977, both companies entered a settlement agreement in which Zenith gave up the right to appeal to the U.S. federal court, and Toshiba gave up the right to demand compensation for court costs. With this, the lawsuit between the two companies came to a close. Toshiba was successful in avoiding the 368 patent and was able to then enter the U.S. market. By possessing a strong patent, Zenith Electronics was able to delay their competitors' advancement into the market by 2 years. Toshiba, the second mover, actively plunged into a patent dispute and invented a product that was designed around Zenith's patent to counteract it while also applying for their own patents in the process. Patent disputes are so important that they can determine the success or failure of a company. But most companies are not thoroughly preparing for patent disputes. If companies realize the importance of patent management, unnecessary disputes will decrease and company competitiveness will rise.